Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your reading for October. And this is the reading for the sign of Taurus. Taurus, thank you so much for joining me on my channel, for your subscribes, your likes and everything else beautiful that you do for me. Thank you so much. Do remember these readings are very general. They do flip-flop. If you can't apply them, they're not for you. So be mindful that not every reading will resonate. I am using the the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert, I can't even say his name, Norbert Loshi. Brand new deck, and you've just had the Death card jump out at you, Taurus, so you could be ready for some sort of transformation here. I notice my camera doesn't seem to be picking up as much as it should lately, so oh well. At least you get the reading, that's the main thing. All right, let's get going, Taurus. Okay, so we do have the card of Judgment coming out. Now, the Judgment card talks about a return. It talks about something that wasn't done right the first time around that you get an opportunity to do again. It also talks about being risen or rising from the ashes like the phoenix. So it could be that you've done, especially with that Death card jumping out, a bit of self-transformation, a bit of an awakening, and you're deciding to do life a little differently now. Sometimes it can mean the return of something to work on again. Now the Hierophant's behind that, and the Hierophant is a card of stability in large organizations. So some of you may be able to reclaim a job or a position that you missed out on before here. But definitely finding a lot more stability in your life. Could be in a relationship with someone who's a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius. We do have the Queen of Swords coming out here, but it can also mean that you've become more outspoken. Okay, Nine of Swords here. I need to go one more card than the Four of Swords. Okay, so what I can tell you, some of you have been through some sort of transformation here that's helped you to understand how to speak up for yourself, how to see the world as it truly is. And it's like you're having this rebirth, like an awakening here. And you're able to now look out at the world and see things in a very different way. So you're no longer clouded or held back by the perceived or views you had as a child or the conditioning you received as a child. Sometimes this can mean understanding the journey you have in being conditioned to think one way, and then realizing as you become older, when the veil is lifted during a transformation, that actually the world that you viewed through the eyes you had no longer makes sense to you. Sorry, that's a little bit deep, but we'll get more information. Okay, so I have a King of Cups coming out. Now I have to say, even though this represents Cancer, Pisces and Scorpio, I actually feel like this is your energy here. The King of Cups is very, very grounded. He's very comfortable with love. He feels it. He may not always express it, but he definitely feels it. So he's emotionally available. Okay, so then we have the Fool card. So ready for a brand new start here, ready to open your heart, ready to move forward, ready to take a leap of faith. You could be moving towards someone who is an earth sign. I don't think this is your energy. I feel like you're coming up as a king energy here. So this is someone that perhaps you want to take a leap of faith with, but you see them, they're either younger than you or you see them as being younger than you, or less experienced than you maybe. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Swords. So this is the closing out of a cycle. Maybe you're moving away from someone who's an earth sign. Let's get some more information. Okay, Eight of Wands, something happening very, very quickly here. Eight of Wands talks about messages going across the airways, messages of love, messages of passion, can talk about the arrows of love here. Oh yeah, here we go, Two of Cups. So there's a soulmate relationship here, possibly with Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo, that perhaps ended here. But you either want to restart with them because of the Judgment card. You may be sending messages to someone. This Two of Cups may not necessarily be romantic love here, but you may be sending messages to an earth sign, wanting to have a brand new start with them here. Okay, wanting to express a truth, wanting to speak up, Maybe you didn't tell, maybe you haven't been honest with them before. You gained this strength here through your transformation. You've realized something here. I'll give it a good going over. It won't be a moment. There's a card of boundaries here. Okay. All right. I've got it. Seven of Swords. Maybe trying to, I don't know whether this is like being deceitful. It's always trying to get away with something. But this energy here feels to me like you represented yourself in a way that wasn't true to who you were. That's why you were trying to get away with something. It's like these thoughts and ideas here weren't really your own. So when I look back here at this Judgment card and the Hierophant, it's like you've brought yourself into a new being and you want to speak up now and speak a truth, which has come out here. Now don't forget the readings can flip-flop, so it can be the other person here. I feel like you've got a relationship that's very close with someone who could be an earth sign. Now, I feel like somehow or another that relationship came to some sort of conclusion. There was some sort of halt there. And I feel this feeling of regret. I feel like you had a very close tie with this person and now you want to contact them and have a brand new start. What I do see here is that you have realized something. You have been living your life in someone else's shadow here. And you've gained your own strength here, and you've seen the importance of boundaries, or you've let your boundaries down in order to see this, and now you want to have contact with someone that perhaps you've let go in the past because you didn't see things their way. Very, very strong here. Okay, I'll just pour you Wisdom of the Oracle card here. It could be a love interest, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be somebody you've worked with. But it's like you've had this rebirth and you've just come to this conclusion that maybe you made a wrong decision to walk away because this was based in other people's ideas and not your own. There's a truth here that needs to be spoken and you're about to make contact with this person. Now, as I said to you, it could be the other way around as well. So it could be that this person is doing this with you. But you've got the card of Yang out. So this is very interesting. I like this for you after that reading. Okay. This is action. Power of movement. Power to make things happen. Yang represents the power of action. The energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life. It is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. So whatever you need to do in the month of October, Taurus, the universe is supporting you in this. It's something that needs to be done. So there you go. Have a great October.